Stadium, Baton Rouge. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So LSU's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First carry of the season. And knocking down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they turn it into a defensive score.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this team, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to Caden Durham. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25, clearly early expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He might want another play. Trying the run, it's Durham. There's a crease, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete on the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes a grab and room to run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Hey, Wilson! Soak it.
To the air, it's Levitt. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a give to Durham. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Making side adjustments here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And they're able to get him on the ground. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Levin. He's got his man across the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The run inside. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Makes a catch. Got room at the 35. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Davidson. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Levin. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. Into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires one high and deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Green. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Going long. Goes high to pull it in. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Tennessee in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Volunteers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Running inside. It's Berry.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Over the middle, complete to Wesco. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got his man on the right. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Johnson. Maybe a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Right back to the well. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Trailing by multiple possessions into 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levin. There's some pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Saw crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finds a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Tigers will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Through 3/4 of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down for the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. Turning it on. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got a man. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll knock him down. LSU quick to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Clemson. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Running inside. It's Davidson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Preston. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Tosses it incomplete.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Denson. Rushes on him. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field. And he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Rifles it down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Clemson. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he puts through the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Got room to work. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.